What are your hopes for LGBTQ plus people going forward?
Well, I always said I'd like to put myself out of a job, really, because I've been doing this podcast for 4 years called Coming Out Stories, and I had to be convinced to do it in the first place in 2018. I thought, why is anyone interested in coming out stories? Why is it a big deal to come out? Why do we have to go through this bloody process of having to announce our sexuality or gender identity and make a big song and dance about it?
Yeah.
I'd like us to get to the place where it is as relevant as saying, by the way, Mum and Dad, I've got something to tell you. I don't like garlic. It should be that boring,
Totally,
shouldn't it? That would be my hope, that it's not a big song and a dance and gay people don't feel so scared that they're going to lose everything. Because I've spoken to people that have lost everything, people that have been totally rejected by their family and have literally been left homeless, or people that have faced physical abuse. So I'd just like there to be no repercussions, that young people could just grow up going, oh, that's just part of me, I've got red hair and I happen to be gay.
Yeah.
Well done me.
I totally agree with you on that one. I think, especially for me, growing up in such a heteronormative society, it's a given that you're born and you're straight until you say otherwise. And that is tiring, because not only do you believe that you're one thing all your life, and then when you feel a bit different, you're kind of discovering what that means, and it was never even raised to me that I might be gay. It was never even a thought that popped into my brain, and no one else assumed that I would be, because there was never those conversations. It was just, one gay boy in your class, and that's about it. Or you see a gay character on TV, and they're always that eccentric person. They're always kind of, they're identified by being that gay person. It wasn't a normal thing to talk about.
Well, you see, that terrifies me, because I grew up in the 80s where literally hardly anybody seemed to be gay. But you're still saying that, even as a 20-year-old, when you grew up, it was just expected for you to be straight. That was what you were going to do. And I think there needs to be more interaction with faith groups as well. I've spoken to people from the Muslim faith, from the Sikh faith, from the Jewish faith, from the Christian faith. It's not one faith I want to single out, where there's been real homophobia and real transphobia because of confusion with the religion. So I would like to see more LGBT groups going into churches or synagogues or mosques or whatever it is, and trying to have conversations with faith leaders as well, because I think that would genuinely really help.
Yeah, on the topic of that, I grew up in a Christian household. I went to church every Sunday. I went to all the youth groups. I was very much in it. That's all my childhood friends are pretty much from church. And I remember when I was questioning, and I was talking to people about being queer, talking to leaders, and not once, I don't think anyone said it was okay. And I really struggled with that for a while. Sorry. I thought I had to choose between my faith and my queerness. And that was a question that was something that was playing on my mind for so long. And in the end I have taken a backseat from religion, because I haven't found a place that, I feel comfortable enough in yet. But for me that is such a massive thing. Faith and everything can go hand in hand, and I think to reject LGBTQ plus people from faith is such an issue. It's horrendous. Everyone should be accepted for who they are, regardless of whether that's in a school setting or a religious setting or.
Well, I can see how detrimental it's been to you, because you should feel supported by your faith community, shouldn't you? You should feel part of it. The word community is there. You should feel
totally, yeah.
You should feel nurturing and accepting, and so often it isn't really.